Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might just get an opportunity.
He'll try from distance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Fernandez. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's looking wide. Oyarzabal is onto this. Messi. Driving on and making good progress. And he skips past his man, Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Montiel. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Rodri makes the interception. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Llorente. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi. That's been slipped through. Messi. No, he is not giving anything away. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rodri. Cucurella. That is good alertness. Pedri. Here's Llorente. Ferran Torres. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Now it's Martinez. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Spread out to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. McAllister. Messi. No, he's not getting past him there. Ferran Torres. Chance! McAllister for De Paul. Messi. And it's Pedri. Ferran Torres.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Played out wide. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's very neat. Driven in. Cleared away. It'll be a throw-in. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Llorente. Tries from a long way out. Montiel. De Paul. McAllister. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well timed, excellent interception. Ferran Torres. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Good ball. Good. Llorente! No, just not quite. Montiel. De Paul. Martinez. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Spain really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Gavi. He's had a shot! Fernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Almada. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be a throw-in. Ferran Torres. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Marcos Llorente clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Gets his head on it! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Medina. That has not gone well. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. And instinct is rising! And he gets rid in a hurry. Martinez. And he's being shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Paul, he has found the way through, and this is Messi. He's got away, aimed beyond the defence. Llorente making good progress on the right-hand side. Pass somewhat off target. Almada. Now Martinez. He shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good ball!
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. And it's lofted through here. Cleared without hesitation.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ferran Torres with the delivery. Spain with the corner, they're first. Montiel gets it away. Referee's given a throw. And it's Rodri. Pedri! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Fabian Ruiz certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
De Paul. Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Almada in acres of space out wide. Llorente. Approaching the half-hour mark. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Almada gets into a good position. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. And this is big chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Fabian Ruiz. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. In with the challenge. He's found a way through. Oh, great leap! That's a fair try, but just off target. Montiel. Romero. Martinez. Romero. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Martinez, distributed tidily. And here's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here. Medina, McAllister, and Almada. Martinez, and he goes cross-field. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's on it, can he get away? De Paul, and it's Messi. Now Martinez. Llorente calmly anticipates. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. McAllister. Shot could be on. It's a loose ball. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Argentina are looking to go forward now.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Montiel clears without hesitation. And here's Ferran Torres. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Oh, there's a probing ball. Just past the 40th minute mark. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Oyarzabal. Is there any support? He might not need it. They're urging him to shoot. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oyarzabal, he's going wide left. De Paul, Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Now it's De Paul. Gavi. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Oh, he's having a go! Same again, same outcome. Corner number 3 coming up. Bullish header! Nearly, but not quite. Montiel, McAllister, Llorente cuts it out. Pedri, now it's Ferran Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Almada.
2 minutos de descuento.
And Medina. Almada. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Fernandez. Romero. Now it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Gavi. Gavi, he's going for goal! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Spain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 5.
Argentina get the second half going.
Serán sustituidos por
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Almada. Messi. Cucurella does really well to win the ball there. Spain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Cucurella. And it's Gavi. Pedri. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Porro receives it in a wide position. Cucurella. Here's Rodri.
Fabian Ruiz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. And it's Porro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fernandez. And Almada. Medina. Yamal. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Martinez. Pedro Porro. And Kubasi. Laporte. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. McAllister. Argentina have it back and can go again. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Kubasi. And it's Rodri. Gavi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Pedri. Cucurella. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. Over to the right flank. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Serves up across. Romero tries to clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Martinez. And Almada. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. That'll do under the circumstances. Romero. McAllister. And here's Yamal. He's having a pop! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Yamal! But he's left disappointed. Laporte. And Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Montiel. He is through here. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely aimed pass. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Porro. Here's Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister played out towards the right wing. Great vision. Pedri. Rodri. And the through ball. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! McAllister. Martinez. Pedri. And here's Gavi. Oh, good spread. It's out for a goal kick. Fernandez. Almada. Foot in. And here's Yamal. He's being urged to shoot. Romero wins the duel this time. Martinez. And here's Gavi. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Cucurella got a long way forward to join the attack. Pedro Porro gets a foot in here. Pedri. Montiel getting this one clear. And no, that was never going to make it. Fernandez. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Oyarzabal, and he's worked it through, and it's made its way. Real chance! That is great from Gavi! About as smooth as it gets, and the comeback is complete. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Spain leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross to the back post. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Ruiz. He is just caressing the ball. And he's played it back. Rodri. Martinez, now it's Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Almada. This looks promising. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Paul. Pau Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Opts to play it back. Brilliantly cut out. Threads one in. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. And a chance! And again. Montiel. That pass isn't the best. For Correa, Gavi, and it's Ruiz. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. McAllister, and Fernandez, now it's Messi. Pedro Porro. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. It's Pedri. 75 minutes played. And it's Ruiz. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Crosses it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Pedri. Simeone. Pedri applies the finish. No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
McAllister. That's a throw. Pedro Porro. Tagliafico. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Gavi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Simeone. He's picked his way through. And it's Cucurella. And he's intervened well there. Montiel. Now Romero. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Yamal. Rodri. Kubasi. Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And he's chosen to go back. And he's forced to go back. And here's Gavi. Knocks it into space. Here's Rodri. And it's Porro. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. Shoots! It's anyone's. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that.
Oh no, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So now the difference is 3. And he's had it nicked away. That's been slipped through. That is lovely. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Romero. And Fernandez. And it's Messi. Gonzalez. Yamal. Oh, played right into his path. Gonzalez. And it's Pedri. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Martinez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. Gonzalez does really well there. He is strong. Martinez. Messi. Tagliafico.
Oh, really well played.
Simeone. He's in. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. They're back within reach. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So could they be onto something here? Pedro Porro and Kubasi. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 2 minutes to be added on. Cucurella. Fernandez. And they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gavi picks it up out wide, and that's aimed into the middle. Tagliafico clears it away. Fernandez. Quality ball. And here's Gavi. And that's that. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Gavi, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that,